Is our volumes up? Yep. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Live with Brinkofspeed and Octane Hour. We are all here tonight.
We are here. Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Let me have these notes real quick. So tonight we are going to talk about Corvette times are changing, and so is the Z06 Horsepower.
What?
You heard me.
I'm a late arrival. I haven't really looked at the notes.
So I forgot to turn my volume down again. All right, there we go. Now it's down. So yeah, we're going to talk about that. But first of all, let's get in and see who's all in the chat so far.
Oh, a lot of people.
Right.
Yeah, and for those that didn't see the early chatter, it's Dr. Corvette's birthday.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
in honor of him, we all are super chatting tonight. The king of all super chats, Dr. Corvette.
That's right.
I should make a T-shirt for him that says that.
We should.
I mean,
amazing.
Just what a great name, Dr. Corvette.
Yep.
You'd think somebody would have had that by now. He's got it. Got it. That's good. Davy Jones, how's it going?
Can everybody see
Davy
us?
Jones is in.
No, I don't know what happened.
What? Something's going on.
No pick. Doug Hook says no pick.
Something is going on. Hang on. Yep, we're missing in action here.
Houston, we have a problem. We have audio.
Everything was working.
Can you guys hear us audio-wise at least? Great audio. Okay.
That's working.
We'll just call this a podcast this week. So let's talk about podcast.
I may have to reset my software here. Let me try.
Black screen. Well, that's my best side, so when it's a black screen.
It is a black screen.
Yep.
Maybe I have to hit that one more time.
So
Okay, yeah. That should fix it.
So it's Dr.
There we go.
We're doing pretty good. We have 124 people that are okay with looking at a black screen.
I'm telling you, that's my best side. So
Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened. It was on here, and it just disappeared, so I reset the software, and that fixed it.
So getting back, it's Dr. Corvette's birthday?
Yeah, Dr. Corvette's birthday.
Is he professing his age?
He did tell us his age.
Yeah, 50,
Okay.
57.
Okay.
So
Wait, it says here, don't tell everybody my age. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
He looks like he's 37.
So, by the way, thank you so far to all the super chats. I even got a Venmo from Carrie Glock, so thank you so much for that. Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Very good.
People are on it tonight, big time.
Yep.
But let's say hello to everybody that's in
Corvette
here.
Rob's on.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Corvette Rob, 2020 Matrix 8. Joey B.
Larry Anthony's on. Vet Sweetness. Frank Corvette.
Eric
Caleb.
Tremblay.
Ever Jeff, I don't think we saw him last week. He's been gone for a week or two. Hopefully everything's okay with.
Yeah, hopefully everything is okay.
Bruno, New Horizon. Where's
Caleb and Lance Smith are on. Joe Manariza's on.
who's is that one guy? Stupid Fast Truck. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Is he on?
Is he on? I don't know.
Gotta look.
Let's see. We've got we already said that. Robert from Corvette World's on. Carlos is on from New Horizon C8. If you haven't followed his channel, make sure you do.
He's got such good video on
Amazing.
on your videos, Carlos. It's like, man, the video production quality, the cameras. He's got that point of view camera. When he's working on stuff. Nice job.
And check this out. So you'll see in the comments, there's a channel called Simple Cooking Made Simple. You guys have seen me try and get you guys to go over there. Please get on your YouTube right now. Go over to
Simple. Not now. We're on now.
Yeah, but they can pull it up on something else.
Okay.
Pull up Simple Cooking Made Simple. My friend Andrew has an amazing cooking show. He's got like 45 or 46 subscribers. Let's get him to 100 subscribers at least. It's amazing.
Cooking?
You know Andrew.
I'm sure I do.
You used to be neighbors with him.
Oh, that? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
Yeah, but cooking for me is a drive-through, so...
No, this is good stuff.
All right.
So then we've got Doug Hooks. You said Ever Jeff. Carrie Glock is on. Zippity's Garage. Hello.
Davy Jones,
Joey B. Kevin Horan. Scott White. Dave Jones is on. Elijah Ray.
RPM.
That's right. AARPM.
Great
you know who we haven't seen in a while?
FJB.
And Poopy.
Oh,
Poopy 1. We haven't seen him in a while. Lego D17
Caleb's
is on.
right? Caleb, right?
Yeah. Caleb and his dad.
Yep.
Lance. Moto Ranch is on.
Mark T, YNB.
That's right. 2020 Matrix 23. Or Matrix C8. Matrix
And
8.
Trevor's on.
John
Detail
Somerville,
out.
he's not usually not on.
John Somerville's on. Awesome.
Okay.
He usually doesn't get to be on these things.
And Frank Corvette. Who's Frank Corvette?
Frank Corvette. He's always on.
Jet driver.
Man, Bob S. We got a lot of people. Thank you guys for joining.
Yeah.
We hugely appreciate it. We have a lot of stuff to go over tonight, as you could see from, well, the title doesn't really tell you everything, but we do have a lot to go over. The first thing that I want to go over is, let's go to my website because we have something new to show you.
Ooh.
Yes.
I got it.
Website?
Yes. Hang on. Let me go over to the website.
And I didn't tell you what I brought or what size this is either.
Oh, you didn't? Okay.
I don't want to spoil it yet.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, check this out. When we go down, tonight is the last night that you can do the key tags.
Are you showing that to everybody?
I am.
Now you are. Yep, there.
Tonight's the last night you can do the key tags where you get 50 entries if you buy 2. But it's the first night that this brand new Come and Take It limited edition shirt with only 28 available in all sizes up to triple extra large are available for $35, but you get 100 entries. These things are going to go very, very quickly.
The shirt? Yeah.
So let's show it.
And if you're getting your shirt, you might as well get the key tags so you get 150 entries, right?
That's right.
You'll do that.
Yeah, you might as well do that.
A lot of people keep asking us for the 3XL. I'm holding one up right now. 3XL. We have them. We have.
Show them the sleeve too.
Oh, go ahead. You can grab it right there.
So the sleeve has our little BOS logo on here that you see behind us on the sign.
Nice.
So check that out. That's on the sleeve. This is a 3XL. We have 2XL, 1XL, large, medium. And one small.
Okay.
One small.
One
stereo. One small.
So like I said, there's only 28 of them.
And there's only, what I say, I got three XLs or 4. I was trying to.
Something like that.
Favor the bigger guys.
So real quick, if you haven't seen this giveaway, it is sponsored by ACS Composite, Forged Light Wheels, and R1 Concepts. It's a $4,500 value. If you have a C8, you get the side Z06 rockers. You get Forged Light wheels of your style, color, everything. You get the R1 Concept full brake kit. And if you have a C7, you get both the wheels and the brake kit and the rear diffuser fins for your C7. This is an either or. This is not a, you don't win both for C7 and C8. You just win either or. If you don't have one of those cars, you win it no matter what. You can pick whether you want the C7 or C8 stuff, then you can sell it or you can keep it till you get one of those cars. But if you have the car, which is what we hope you do, then we 3 would like to come out and do a video of your car after you've installed these things on it. So go to thebrinkofspeed.com, get yourself a shirt before they are gone. They're going to be gone very quickly. And like Darren said, if you buy a couple of key tags with that shirt, you're actually going to get 150 entries into the competition. So it's a no-brainer.
And we're talking about doing it next week. The clock.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone gets entered into that, too, that super chats or buys a shirt.
Yeah, and every super chat that was given, over the last few weeks, actually over a month now, including the ones at the beginning of this live, they all go towards entries for the big giveaway.
And the
Same
retail
with Venmo,
value is?
too.
Well,
45.
No,
4,500.
It's more than 4,500.
More than 4,500.
Yeah, it's a little more than 4,500.
It's a
now.
conservative
It's close to
number.
5,000.
So,
Okay.
okay. You guys are seeing a car, but you're not supposed to see that yet. So, real quick, just so that you guys know, people have asked me about Venmo. This is my Venmo. You can put your phone up to that, scan it. If you don't want to do super chats, super stickers, or super thanks, you can also do a Venmo. So, let's get back to the normal camera now. And let's actually go back to the desktop because I've got to show you one more thing. And that is...
What are you showing here?
Oh, just the beautiful Chip Miller, Amy Ladosis, C8 Z06. Got to mention this. They are giving away an amazing Z06. And this is really for a great cause. Chip Miller, who started the whole Corvettes of Carlisle, he died of a rare disease called the amyloidosis disease. And so they started a foundation. It's, like I said, it's for a great cause, and you're winning a beautiful Z07 Elkhart Lake Blue Coupe Z06.
Is that sky cool gray interior?
That was that
like interior there?
Yeah, it was sky cool gray interior.
Yeah, nice.
So because you guys are Brinkofspeed watchers, you get 30% more tickets when you buy your tickets. So just wanted to mention that as well. All right. So
Zippy's Garage. I'm on the board of the director for the Chip Miller Foundation.
That's cool.
Buy lots of tickets.
there you go.
I love Zippy's
Garage is amazing.
His videos are cool too. I really like it. If you guys don't watch that, you should.
And I can't wait for all of us to be able to talk to him in person at Carlisle this year.
Yes.
It's going to be fun. So we're going to give away a weekly shirt. Mm-hmm. What shirt is that? What shirt do you have?
I don't have one.
Oh,
you have one.
Okay, yeah. My bad. I'll be right back.
Where's he going? This is a live show.
Well,
you just walked. He's out.
No, this is what happens when you
Where
go
are you
live.
going? Bathroom? What's going on? Oh, there we go.
There you go.
I'm just kidding.
It's a 2XL.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
So, big guys, you're in favor tonight.
Yeah,
this is the other camera, maybe. Or does that work?
No, this is good.
That one works better?
Yeah.
R1 Concepts.
It's a 2XL. Yeah. So we will be giving that away at the end of the show, and we'll be giving that blower band. We haven't given away a blower band in a long time. Show this up close, Mark, because there's a lot of people that probably forgot about these. Blower band, yeah. So if you own a blower and you use it to dry your car off after you wash it, this thing will save your paint.
Yeah, it's got a little protective silicone. It just goes over the tip of your blower. That way you don't accidentally scratch your wheels or paint or.
Yeah, and
works awesome.
If you don't win that tonight, the link is in the description below for you to be able to go ahead and buy one. They're like, what, $15?
I think less than that. Yeah, 13 bucks.
15% off or something.
Yeah.
With BOS 15, I believe is their code.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So,
This is the one you're doing right now, or this is
later?
That's what we'll do later.
This was in honor of Mike's birthday.
So my birthday was on Saturday, so we're gonna have
we didn't even know it when we were working on his car either. I know. Right? We could have had cupcakes or sparklers or streamers. We could have put a streamer out there.
That's true. Well, Frank Corvette, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. He says you are amazing. I think you're probably talking about the entire cast here.
Frank, do you have a question? Since you can give us a question if you got. That's what we're here for.
I don't know how many likes have been hit yet, but please do me a favor, smash that like button.
I should do it myself.
We hugely appreciate it because that lets YouTube know that you are liking what you're seeing, and then they'll promote it across YouTube. All right. I think we're all caught up except for the last two videos, and then we'll be going on to the main subject. So my last two videos, you're going to want to watch the one that I just put out yesterday. It is of Ron Fellows. 5 of us went, and it was a blast. Mr. Mark here, like we talked about last week, he beat us all on the autocross, except for Rob. Him and Rob were very close on the autocross.
Fractions of a second.
Rob's like a professional driver from his videos he's been showing us, racing at Kodo with a Porsche team.
Yeah.
This was my first shot,
So, and then I show you lap times from me on the normal track, and quite a bit of really good footage from that. So,
but we're talking about that later, right? We're going to talk about that later.
You can go ahead and have your moment of glory.
Well, I'm really not into self-promotion. I really am kind of a humble guy, but it's
look at what he has here. He's humble.
I'm very humble. I really don't like to call attention to myself. Really,
autocross champion.
I just found this in the trunk of my car. It really wasn't,
right, just rattling around in the back.
So, let everybody see. It says something about champion, and it says a very low time right here, and so really I am kind of, to myself, I don't like to talk about myself a lot. But
okay, moving on, Mark. Moving on.
This is going to be going on for a year.
We're putting up a photo now.
I'm going to put this up for a year
because our follower Seth just bought a brand new and took delivery of a brand new 70th anniversary C8, and it is absolutely beautiful. So he sent me pictures. I wanted to show it to you guys. That car is absolutely gorgeous. Congratulations. You know, we love the 70th anniversary editions. He has one, same color. And
I like how you did the stripe. It looks good.
I do too.
Different, but
I love it.
It's cool.
Yes,
So
Eric, I'm the only one that got one because I came in first. Okay? So I came in first in my group, and second out of every 18 of the people that were there, I came in second. Only like tenths of a second. So, yeah.
Are you done?
Well, did everybody see my truck? No, I'm just kidding.
So anyway, my second video, the last two videos, is the daily driving of my lowered C8 Corvette. You'll want to check that out, especially if you're planning on lowering your C8. I would highly recommend that you listen to what I have to say on there before you lower your Corvette. There are some places where I would never consider lowering my car. In fact, when I lived in Colorado Springs, Colorado, a normal C8 Z06 was already too low for Colorado Springs. It was ridiculous. I had to take, driveways. If this is the entrance of the driveway, I had to come at it like this. I could not go, facing the driveway. And even then it would scrape the little air dam underneath. So, and that wasn't lowered or anything. So yeah, there's certain places where you definitely wouldn't want to do it, but
it's not for everyone.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. But you can get away with it here pretty easily.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, we've got 209 people in here. Thank you guys so much for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the main subject. So the first thing that I want to talk about is something that came up on the Mid-Engine Corvette forum, and it is how many C8s have been built in the 2023 model production. And
how many 2023 C8s have been made? All?
Yeah, and it's exciting because of the fact that is
this the trivia question?
No.
Okay.
No.
For the fact that the last few years have been pretty rough. So if you look here, and I'm going to see if I can zoom into this. Where's the little zoom button? Here. No, that's not it. This is not a touch screen.
So you can't pinch it.
So I can't go like this, and I can't remember how to zoom in on this.
I think if you right click, there you go.
Do you have your other cursor? You can do control and roll up with your wheel on your mouse, but you don't have a mouse.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys can see this, but if you look at 2020, it shows 20,000 C8s were built. 2021, 26,000. 2022, 25,800. And then 2023, if you look over to the top right, it shows 29,157. And that is with 26,359 normal Stingrays and 2,798 70th anniversary Stingrays. So as you can see, we're up about 4,000 from last year.
And we're not even done.
And they're not even done yet. Yeah. So to me, that's really, really good news. That shows, in my opinion, that things are starting to get better. It's kind of like they're doing it in the kind of in secrecy. They haven't really said much. GM really hasn't talked about that they've been able to increase this number, but they did. They just quietly did it. Mm-hmm. And I think that's great news. Because of that, I think we will see more Z06s than we thought, and we'll probably see that 7,000 to 8,000 number on the E-Ray. And by the way, I do have the number for Z06s as well.
Oh.
So.
Does that number include the Z06 production?
No.
It does not.
It does not.
Oh, Poopy 1 is on, by the way. Poopy 1 is on.
Poopy's on, though.
Oh, my gosh. Poopy 1 is back.
Poopy, he is back.
Welcome. It's been forever.
I know, right? What, did somebody call him or something? Say, get on the show.
Yeah, get on the show. They were talking about you. We just talked about you.
Yep.
So, from my source, who is 100% legit, we have, as of March 7th, 919 Z06s and 125 more 70th anniversary Z06s for a total of 1,044. Plus, There are also 216 CTF Z06s that were built.
Is that's a text from your secret insider, isn't it?
It is.
Why does it say Mark on that?
No. It's very good. Let me get the name and contact information of that guy. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know who that is.
Yes, I do. Very nice.
So anyway,
I don't have his private number though.
That's a low number, obviously, and we knew that the Z06 was going to be a low number, especially till probably about now. Hopefully, they can ramp that up over the next month or so, or 2 months. If GM sticks with what they've been doing, we're going to see a change of year probably in April or May. Maybe not April for the Z06, probably April for the Stingray, but May or June. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, when did they start doing the 2023 Z06? It wasn't till September, right?
Yeah.
So you know what? Delayed. They may wait on the Z06. We may actually get some really good news, and they may actually wait till August or September, which would give them many, many more months to build the Z06 and maybe way surpass that 2,900 mark that they talked about doing on the 23 Z06.
And I know I asked this question before we went live, but, typically, Darren and I were remembering that production changeover was in August. It was always in August. July, August. Took a couple of weeks off in August. They started making the next model year. Now we know they started in April of last year?
Yes.
So it was an early start to it. Does anybody have any idea of when the plant is intent? Like we should.
I bet Zippity's garage.
Zippity
probably knows.
Call out to Zippity. Come on. When are they changing over? When's the plant going to start making the
Supercar Ranch came on too. His car just got accepted. His Z06. He'll have it soon. We're gonna have to take a trip down.
I gave him a big congratulations on that, but congratulations again, Supercar Ranch. That's amazing. And General Lee said, hearing the numbers from the Z06 makes him feel really special because his was 487. Mm-hmm. So it's awesome, man. I know you're loving that.
Yeah, he's driving it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zippity, you say it's usually in August, but it was April of last year.
I hope it gets stretched out because I want to get a 70th anniversary Z06.
Me too.
And I think I'll be in position to have a car midsummer. It's just
really a 70th anniversary Z06.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
Very few of those. Only like 80 or 90. Did you say that?
No, 125.
125. That is a super special
car.
So
did you see what Vet Sweetness said?
No.
He's been at 3,000 status with his Z06 from January 31st.
And they didn't make a single one in February, right? From what we hear, they had no.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they didn't make any Z06s.
And then the February allocation cycle came out.
Well, and the plant was shut down for a week, right? That was February.
Yeah, maybe.
But still.
I think I heard they did make
pause.
A few in February.
A few? But think about not how many they made in January. So that's got to be a bummer. You wonder why they can't get those things made. And then the allocation cycle, right? Is that still correct? Everybody got a big fat zero, is what Rick said.
Yeah.
For February to order more Z06s.
Right. Didn't the cycle for the new? Is that yesterday or today or tomorrow?
Well, it was tomorrow.
Tomorrow, right?
To order, but the last week was when Rick came out and said everybody got zero allocations for this coming week. So you couldn't even order. You couldn't even go down your list and say, okay,
The one thing we do know is they're cranking out Stingrays.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What do you guys think? And what do you guys think? Do you believe that now that we've reached almost a 30,000 mark, which it sounds like they're probably going to reach at least 30 or more before they switch over to the 2024, do you think that GM could maybe possibly hit 35,000 next year and then with Z06 and E-Ray maybe hit 40,000 total for 2024 model?
I think it all depends on when are they going to stop and start. I mean, if they stop and start in April,
I'm just saying, I'm not saying for this calendar year.
He's saying 2024 model.
I'm talking about for a 2024 model year. That's what we're talking about with the 23. The 2023 model year, they hit 29,000 and some change.
Yes.
So do you think that it's possible that the 2024 they could hit?
Does anybody really know if they're running full shifts, how many cars they could build? Forget about what kind. I mean, how can we?
Well, if you look at the spreadsheet, which I was always tracking, the spreadsheet, they show the 180, and then you got to back out Stingray's 180, right? 90
per day.
shift, 90 per shift, 180. But then you got to back out for the Z06s because those take longer. So still a total of about 180 a day. But they rarely hit that 180. If you look at that spreadsheet that what's his name on Facebook that always Mark Reel.
Mark Reel, yeah.
R-I-E-L, Mark Reel on Facebook. He does the C8 Corvette owners group on Facebook, and he tracks every day. I don't know where he gets the information from, but he tracks the actual releases. Production. So if you could literally scroll, take that spreadsheet and go, okay, if they finish in April, this is how many they'd have. Who knows? Is it April? Is it August?
So Kerry Glock keeps talking about supply chain. I really don't think we're having a supply chain issue the way that we were anymore at all. I think a lot of dealerships are back in business. In fact, I just took my wife to the Acura dealership the other day and drove through Lexus, Acura, and there's another dealership. I think it's Mercedes right next to that. And they have tons of cars. I mean, their parking lots are full of brand new cars. So I really don't think that we're having the same issue with that. There could be some other things that are going on. I know there's still certain things that are going on, but for the most part, I think GM is really cranking out the Z06s, the Stingrays. So, again, will it have an impact on the Z06 and E-Ray? Who knows, but I hope so. I think it should.
We'll probably see less production of the Stingray. It'll be more E-Rays and Z06s.
Right.
And
well, we say that, but remember the horror stories? Like they got Broncos and F-150s sitting in lots in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's a different time, though.
But are they still now?
No.
They've cleared that all
out. No, they haven't. Well, in some cases, but it's...
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
I know the Tahoes they've cleared out because we know some people work at that plant. They're cleared out.
In Arlington, Yep.
So you guys saw the thumbnail. The thumbnail is actually of a ZR1, and the reason why I wanted to bring the ZR1 into this is because I want to take a few steps backwards and kind of remind you guys of something. So in October of 2021, GM unveiled the Z06 in LA, okay?
When was that again? Say that again.
October of 2021.
2021, okay.
7 months later, we saw a video of the E-Ray. It was the awesome video where it was on the snow, spinning the tires, and we saw that. Well, now we have an E-Ray, and that was unveiled January of 2023. So
officially unveiled, right?
Officially unveiled.
Yeah.
So my prediction for the ZR1 is 7 to 8 months from January, which is July or August, we may start seeing some videos like that E-Ray video where they're just kind of short, like 15-second videos. Teasing us with it. Mark Royce might come out, say what he said, just like he said about the E-Ray.
How cool would it be if they showed like a body part move, like active auto, just tease you with
the or they showed like the turbos, like just
spinning,
two turbos spinning,
a couple sounds or something.
I mean, seriously, I really think we're going to start seeing that stuff. And the other thing that I wanted to bring up that's even more exciting to me, or not more exciting, but on the same scale, is we haven't seen mules yet. There hasn't been any spotting. 100% of the time when the mules are out there, you can bet on it that CorvetteBlogger.com is going to be showing those mules, and the Mid-Engine Corvette Forum is going to be showing those mules. There's all sorts of people out there getting photography, video of those mules. So I can't wait for that to start up again. Those are exciting times when we start seeing them like crazy, like on a weekly basis. Who they're testing with, it's interesting. They tested with the GT2 RS for the Z06. So I'm wondering what in the world they're going to be testing with for the ZR1. Maybe like a 765 LT.
Yeah.
Maybe a Ferrari SF90. I don't know. But anyway, I thought it would be, interesting to talk about that. But people are probably going to say, oh, the ZR1 is so far away, but really it isn't. If they're on the same timeline that they've been on from the Z06 to the E-Ray, I think we're going to see the same timeline from the E-Ray to the ZR1.
Just make some more Z06s so people can buy them. They're not even up to the E-Rays yet.
Well,
we're talking ZR1.
There's another problem with the Z06 though,
What?
and that is that everybody is flipping them.
Yeah.
Dealers, YouTubers. So
and nobody cares about that warranty, huh? They're just flipping them anyway.
But we don't even know if they're really sticking with that.
Yeah,
Who knows?
Well, who knows? But
They say they are, but
anyway, we talked about that last week. Who knows what's going to happen with the ZR1? But hopefully, the E-Ray they'll make so many that some of us can get the E-Ray.
yeah.
You know, quicker than anybody's getting the Z06 right now.
Yep. So what are some of the comments? Do you want to go to some of the comments? Malin Cook says he's
Yeah, let's do it.
red with black stripe. He just got his Z06.
Wow, nice. Congratulations.
Red with black stripe. Congratulations. You're in for a treat, especially after the first 500 miles. Yep.
So Poopy won.
I love it. Just saying that.
I mean, it's a smart ass response, but what do you do if you can afford it, but your wife says no Corvette?
I know, right?
Find a new wife, right?
You can't afford the Corvette or afford the wife, I guess.
Right.
You got to tell her the same thing that the women tell us. You know, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
Well, same thing. Happy husband, happy wife.
Right. Or it was a
Come
really
on.
good deal. I couldn't pass. It was
Yeah, come on.
one-off deal.
You got to get one.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, yeah. So Mike 23 Stingray just brought up something that I absolutely love about the 2024 Stingray and all the variants, and that is that they're giving us a soft close front.
Oh, right.
That's exciting. I hate that
Wait,
stupid.
say that again?
The soft
front.
close front.
Yeah.
Just like the trunk.
Yeah.
So instead of having to press in,
God, you have to push so hard on it. You feel like you're breaking
you press
something.
in once, you press in twice, and it's closed. Now I bet
Yeah.
it's just going to be one soft press,
And it
and it
pulls it
closes
down.
all the way.
Yep.
It's going to be awesome. So thanks for bringing that up. Let's see.
Well, remember we talked about it before the show because we talked about it last week and we said we'd bring it back up. Because of the C8 Stingray production is up so much, as far as if you're on a list and you've been at a dealer for a year or two, make some phone calls around, call some other dealers because
Right.
there's cars that are becoming
Absolutely.
available or people are backing off the list. And I told the story, and this is true. When I bought a new truck 2 weeks ago at a GM dealership, I was asking the guy about his list for Z06 and everything else. And of course, you know, lots of people on the Z06.
Yeah.
And he said, yes, our Stingray list is pretty deep, but we've had people on here for a year or two, and he's tired of chasing people down. He flat out told me, he goes, if you have a buddy that wants to get a Stingray, I'll give him my next allocation. So I called Brick.
Yeah, yeah.
He called him. He put his order
Really?
in. Yeah. So I mean, those
That's
situations.
that dealer that you got the last one
yeah.
from?
So there's
Wow.
situations out there that are
One
like
that hasn't
that.
called me yet? No.
No, different dealer.
Different.
But
Yeah, I agree 100%. You should really research a lot of the dealerships out there. If you've got a dealership telling you, you know, it's still going to be over a year,
and the smaller ones, go to the smaller
Drop
ones
'em.
because they have big lists and people have dropped off, and just say,
Yeah.
hey, I'm ready right now. If you can give me an allocation,
yeah,
you might get a surprise.
So Ricardo says,
Agreed.
and that's a good question for Darren, will the 70th anniversary end up as a limited edition given the low amount of builds? And I've seen a lot of controversy on a couple of Facebook groups of people saying, it's not limited, it's limited, it's not limited,
Well,
it's limited.
Mike said it was 2,700.
Yeah.
There's no way they're going to double or triple that. So let's
Yeah.
say it ends up, it's going to be below
So
5,000.
to me, that's
so
limited.
that's limited.
They made 6,500 of my pace cars, but then the guy was arguing, no, if you go to your dealer, you can order as many as you want. No, not
you
actually. That's
can't.
not right.
Yeah.
The dealer doesn't get an allocation. Dealer can
That's
get
right.
10 allocations. You get
Right.
maybe 2 Z06s, 5 Stingrays, and 2 of them can be 70th anniversary. So by that nature, by that fact, it is a limited edition. And you can rest assured, if you have that 70th
time will
anniversary,
tell, but yes.
it will be worth
it'll
more.
Yeah.
because it's the 70th anniversary.
And we said what? It's like a 3-to-1 ratio of the pearl white versus the carbon.
4-to-1 from the last time
really?
I read. It's 4-to-1. So for every 5 cars they make, 4 are white and the one is black.
All right.
Joey B wants to know which one you're getting. What color?
Well, that's a trivia question. Once he gets it, we can't divulge, can we?
No, if I can get a 70th, I think I would replicate my car because I love it.
Yeah.
I'll do the pearl white,
Yeah.
which I know is probably not very exciting, but
Looks nice.
I
with
mean,
the
I
wheels.
love my car. I don't want to
Looks
get
nice
rid of
with
it.
the
but-
wheels. Yeah.
His car gets a crap load of attention.
Yeah.
I mean, a crap load. And by the way,
People think it's a Z06.
They
Look
do.
at my buddy that has
They
a
do.
Because of
C8.
the 70
No,
on the
just
white.
because
No,
of
it's
the
because
stance
of
and
the
the
stance.
wheels. I drove by. I was picking my daughter up from school, and my buddy, he has a C8. He should know better.
Okay.
He texts me, dude, you got a Z06. You didn't even come over and tell me. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, I just saw you drive by. I go, that's not a Z06. That's my car.
That's fun. You should get like a black decal and put that point behind the door.
Yeah, boomerang.
This will make you laugh too.
Boomerang extender.
I pulled into Classic Chevrolet.
Yeah.
When I was having that issue.
Yeah.
What was the issue? Oh yeah, the backup camera.
Yeah.
I had 2 people come up to me. Oh, you got the new Z06. I'm like, no, it's lowered.
Is
and
that with your BOS car? The new one.
Yeah.
And they thought,
it was a Z06.
Well, it's got that look to it. It's got the lowered stance. It's got the package on it, the decals. Yeah.
So that's a perfect segment into the Z06 that is on the title of this video. Why is the Z06 getting a horsepower change?
Good. Well, they need to boost it up a bit.
Or down?
It needs to boost it up a little bit. Let's add some horsepower to the party here.
So for any of you,
I have no idea what he's talking about. So I'm waiting to hear.
For any of you who were hoping that this was a boost in the upward direction, it is not. It's actually a decrease in horsepower. But don't worry, it's not for the USA. But this was an interesting article that I found on none other than CorvetteBlogger.com.
Oh, Keith.
So here we go. Less powerful European spec 2023 Corvette Z06 launches and accelerates to 155. I will show you that video because it's pretty cool. But before I show you that, check this out.
What are they?
This right here shows that it's going to have 34 less horsepower and 21 pound-feet of torque.
Less. Which puts it under the Stingray now.
Yeah.
Because this,
no. The torque, yes. The torque is already under the Stingray.
Yeah, it's still under the Stingray, even the US spec. Because there was like 10 more, 10 less.
So it's 10 less.
10 less, okay.
So the reason why they're having to drop the power is because of European exhaust emissions, is what they're saying. But even with that less horsepower, this thing still does a really good job. And I hope you guys can hear this. I don't know why you wouldn't be able to, but for some reason...
It doesn't download the sound. You got to switch sound or something. Take off our mics or something.
No. Why is it not letting me make this full screen either? It says it's full screen, but it's not. What's going on here?
Well, we can see it. I'm looking at the feed.
Can you see it pretty good?
Yeah, it's...
So he does a wicked burnout.
Wait, here's another thing, though. Why it's got, look at the exhaust. That's what you're talking about. Oh, they were talking about that a couple months ago. It's got the outside exhaust.
It doesn't have a center mount exhaust.
Yes, it does not have the center mount exhaust.
Man, that's...
They must just have big mufflers on there in that. That's what they must be.
It must.
It has to.
Yeah, yeah, it must be.
So the Europeans are going to get less horsepower, less torque.
So notice something on this gauge. Look at the tire pressure.
Oh, it's in...
it's metric,
metrics per centimeters or something.
280 pounds. What in the world? Oh,
280 millipounds. Millipounds. Micro units.
It's because of the cats, is what Trevor says.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know why the sound is not playing. I'll have to figure that out.
Do they have different gas there?
I'm not sure why that is.
Terigloxane petrol versus 93 octane or race gas, LOL. Is there gas?
I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't play, but or the sound didn't play.
Yeah, and Kevin's got a great. Why sell them in Europe when we can't even get them here?
Well, because they got to keep the market going.
They got to keep it primed.
They committed to selling them in Europe, in Asia, and in Australia. Yeah. So they're going to do it. There's no way around it. Yep. But yeah, so I just thought that was really interesting. I thought that was something that we would bring up and talk about. I've got a good buddy that has been buying BMWs for a really long time, and he was like, wow, that's really weird because it used to be the opposite of that. BMWs would ship over here, and they would have less power coming here than they did in Europe. So it's very, very interesting that it's reversed for the Z06. So
too bad.
Let's go ahead and give a shirt away. We've got 262 people on right now. If you have not smashed that thumbs up button, please do so. Really helps.
We're not giving this shirt away tonight, but General Lee is on. I don't think he was on at first when we talked about the new shirt. We we specifically did this shirt for you and the size. So it's 3XL we have available on the website.
Yeah, go to thebrinkofspeed.com. I don't even know how many have been purchased since we started this live.
What did you say when you audited my numbers? We have 28 shirts. 28 shirts available. 28 shirts. Get you 100 entries.
100 entries.
And we bought some bigger sizes. There's a handful of 3XL, 2XL, XL, large, medium, and one small.
We've got a bunch of orders.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're kidding.
We got a lot of orders. So
there's probably about half of them left.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of orders. So if you haven't gone on there, get on there.
Especially you, Greg. If you want 3XL, because there's maybe 3 of them.
Yeah, there's 3XLs. I think there's 3 or 4. Actually, I have the numbers right here. Let me look.
Might as well tell people.
Yeah, let me look. They're on the website too.
But I don't think it tells you.
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's look. Okay, there are 2 triple XLs.
That's all I got.
But there's 6 double XLs.
Okay.
7 XLs, 7 larges, 5 mediums, and 1 small. So yeah, there's only 2 triple extra larges.
And these shirts, I don't know if anyone ever has purchased our other shirts. These are really high quality shirts.
Oh yeah,
they fit
feel
well.
Amazing. Yeah.
They're not the cheap throwaway
no.
trade show shirts.
Nope. Okay, so here is the question that you guys are all going to need to answer.
This is for the R1 Concepts.
This is for the R1 Concept shirt, which is a double XL. Okay. How many Corvettes have been built since 1953, including the C8 number of
total build?
The total number of C8s.
Total build.
Go.
Now, I remember when the 1 millionth Corvette came down the line.
What year was that? 90s?
I don't remember the exact. I thought it was one of the anniversary cars. Might have been the 35th, maybe the 40th. But I remember the 1 millionth car coming down the line, them having a big deal about it. I don't even remember if it was at the...
So C8 guy bought a small and an extra large, so he got the only small. Congratulations. These shirts are, again, limited, so I don't know if we'll ever make that exact shirt again.
Yep.
One of a kind design.
Yeah, one of a kind.
Wow. Well, you got an answer.
Yeah.
See, now they must be getting this because a lot of people are coming up pretty specifically.
So while you're doing that, Mark,
that. While we're doing that, do we want to show my?
No.
Did everybody see my?
Here, we're gonna go to photos so that doesn't get shown again. We're on photos. It's not being seen.
Are we gonna have to get you a goat shirt? Are you gonna be known as the goat around here?
Show the camera. Show the camera. Are we showing it now?
Yes.
No.
Okay, see, I just want to remind you, while you're thinking about the answer to the trivia question, just wanted to, like I said, I don't like to brag, but, we're going to hang that right now.
Has Michelin or anybody reached out to you for sponsorship deals yet?
I'm going to get sponsored, yes.
Okay.
Right there. Didn't think I was going to do anything on that second day, did you?
Okay, so
on that first video, you didn't know. You didn't think I was going to.
We've got a winner. Oh my gosh, this guy wins all the time.
Is he who I think it is?
It is.
Raider Ron?
Yes.
Raider.
Oh my God.
And I think he wears a 2XL too.
Well, is that like a Googleable question?
I'm sure it is.
It doesn't matter as long as he's whoever is the fastest with their resources.
Raider Ron, you are freaking. Wait.
Whoa.
Somebody said congrats to Zippities. No, Zippity didn't get it right.
He always wins too.
Yeah,
he said 1.56 million.
So the actual real number is 1,767,241.
So Raider Ron got it exactly.
Good guess.
The good guess.
Yeah.
Raider Ron, all right.
Yeah.
He's going to have to be like the Octane Hour staff. He's not allowed to win.
Did you see what Jim Lee said? It's already out of stock.
All right.
He needs a 4X? I thought he said 3X.
All right, we'll figure
something out.
Sorry.
I just don't know if we can order them one-offs like that. But we'll figure it out.
Ever Jeff, it's worth much more than the Christmas Story leg lamp, I'm telling you.
So we're going to give away that blower band here in a minute. But first of all, I want to go back to one more thing.
So while you're doing that, sorry to interrupt. Tilly on here made a comment. He did exactly what we were talking about. Called around to a bunch of dealers and actually was able to find an allocation.
Good.
Someone
That's
offered
awesome.
him one.
Okay. So we're going to go back to the desktop here, and we're going to show you the total C8 Stingray production number was 101,572 from 2020 till now. Okay. I'm bringing that up
just over 100 grand.
because when you go to this new site that I found today, have anybody, do you guys know of corvsport.com? If you don't, this is it.
You need to go to that. That's a great.
This is really cool. Check out this graph.
That's cool.
It's really, really neat. And it's cool to see the rest of the generations, but I wanted to bring up C7 specifically. C7, they built 151,000 Corvettes from 14 to 19. Okay, that's basically, what is that, 6 full years. Raider on. Wow. Thank you, Raider on, for the gigantic super chat.
Very nice.
You won the shirt, and you just got 100 entries into the big giveaway. So thank you so much.
Very good.
He says he loves the show. Well, we love having you on the show.
I don't like him winning all the time, though.
Hey, it's good. He's lucky.
You got to ratchet his speed down on his internet so he can't Google so quickly.
So let's talk about the 151. But first of all, let's go back to here because I'm going to scroll down on the Miniature Corvette forum and check this out. A 4-year production on the C7 from 14 to 17 is 135,000 Corvettes. Okay,
C8s.
No,
that's the C7s. That's the
C7. Sorry.
So it shows in 4 years they made way more C7s than C8s.
They made 34,000 more. But check this out. In 17, they only made 22,801 because of an actual demand problem. People had started already not wanting the C7 because they were waiting
the rumor
for the C8. So they had a demand problem. But
I still have a screenshot on my computer because it's back when I was buying my C7 Z06. Fully loaded Z06. The Z06 had like a $114,000 sticker. It was 89 grand. Brand spanking new.
Can you imagine? You could
and Classic Chevrolet was about to give me a brand spanking new 2017. It had 103,000 sticker on it. And they were going to give it to me for 82. Yeah.
Crazy.
And the only reason why I didn't take them up on that is because the very next day I walked into Corvette World and saw Blue Fury with only 3,400 miles on it. It had everything I wanted on it, and it was 74,000. So it was saving me almost. It was $8,000 savings for a basically brand new C7 Z06.
Yeah, and Zippity and Bob remember that 2018 was a low production year. In fact, there was a time where on the car lots you had new 17s, 18s, and 19s sitting on the same dealer lot. You could go because of that short production year of 2018, and because 17 they were building them and they were sitting on dealers' lots. So you could actually go and see 3 new model years of cars sitting over at Classic. Very interesting.
Oh yeah, it was very interesting.
What I remember, because I used to drive by going to work every day, they had 30, 40 of them lined up right there.
Yeah.
It was always exciting when I would go to do any kind of service or anything. I would drive by them and film all the Corvettes that they had lined up, because in the C7 era, and C6 and prior eras, they had 30, 40. I even counted 50 vets on their lot at one time. Yeah, 50 C7s.
Yep, and you could turn around and sell it now with 20,000 miles
same
on
way
it.
you paid for it.
Get your money back.
So,
crazy.
Real quick, Raider Ron just super chatted again. He said he would love to see pics of our family channel's vets. So he might get his wish.
Raider Ron, just to clarify, are you saying so everyone on here can show their
Brinkofspeed family channel vets? Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Yeah. It's gonna
2
happen.
weeks.
Oh, okay.
So we're going to make it happen. You guys are going to be real excited with what we're doing.
That's something we've already discussed. There'll be a cool way to do that.
Yes.
For sure.
Yep. So Your wish is my command. Is that how you say it? Yeah. Your wish is my command.
Your wish is my yes.
Okay. So I thought it was interesting how the fourth year of the C8 was higher demand than any other year. Obviously, we're not going to get over this demand for the C8, but 29,000 as opposed to 22,000 C7s is quite a big difference. That's 7,000 difference. So hopefully next year we'll see 35.
I don't think anybody in their right mind could have predicted, even Chevy could have predicted, that after 4 model years, they're not able to supply demand. Because you saw in the 4th year of the C7, it was tailing off. People were talking about the C8s. But I don't think we've ever seen this where they literally can't produce enough Corvettes to satisfy the demand. By the 4th model year, usually it's cooled off.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting, though, with 2024, with the money factor changing on cars. It's more expensive to buy a car right now from financing standpoint.
Insurance is going through the roof.
Insurance. And we were talking about rates 6 months ago were 2 and 3%. Now they're 6 to 8%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big deal
Yep.
on a $100,000 car.
Big deal. But I just thought I'd show you guys this graph one more time. If you look over to the far left,
Are you still showing the graph?
you see,
Well, I think it shows very importantly which C generation was the best, and that was obviously the C3 generation. Clearly the best. It had no rattles. It was perfect from the factory.
But there'd be an inverse of this graph of ones that are still on the road.
Right, exactly.
No, I mean that would be the quality issues reported would be that graph because the C3s came off rattling.
Speaking of quality issues, that's what I said to Mark when I showed him this graph. I said, obviously there was no such thing as QC back then.
Get them out, Bob.
They built 500,000 freaking Corvettes.
Put a night shift on there with temps. Just get them going.
And then
roll
C4,
those Corvettes out.
Same thing. 358,000 C4s.
But I mean,
Crazy.
even more that you guys may not remember or know that you probably do, but between C2 and C3, add those two numbers up. What does that number represent? That's the same damn chassis. They designed that chassis in like 1961, came out with it in 63. That same chassis. If you remember, the C3 was just a different body dropped on this pretty much the same chassis as the C2. So in 1982, you could buy a car that was designed probably in the late 50s, early 60s as a brand new car. Which is a tribute to how well that car was, good design that was. But that C3 was really an extension, the chassis at least of C2. And how many of those two cars did they make? I mean,
the C2?
Yeah, 117.
C2, 117,000.
Plus 540, you're talking just under 750,000 cars on the same chassis. That wouldn't fly today, right? C7 lasted 5 years, C6 lasted,
So, hey, before I forget. I can't remember when I told you guys about this. It was late last week. Brandon, where Mike purchased his car from and I purchased mine, he had, if anybody on here, I don't know if it's still available, it had just came in. It was a 3LT hypersonic gray with twilight blue interior.
Yeah, did he sell that?
I don't know. Fully loaded 3LT Z51 front lift, about a convertible. I think it had just right at $100,000 sticker, and he's selling the MSRP. So if anyone is serious about getting one MSRP,
I mean, there's one right there.
I don't know if it's still available. It's a little bit different of a build, being that it's hypersonic gray with the twilight blue. It's kind of a cool. It's different. You're either gonna love it or hate it. But if anyone's interested, hit Mike up and we can get him in contact.
I've seen the Elkhart blue cars with the red dipped interior. So that's.
Let's see. Do we have another?
I don't think it's as radical as that, but that was a nice looking build. I love the tension twilight blue interior. Love that dark.
Oh no, I don't.
Blue.
Yeah, it is. I like it too.
Yeah, I love that.
You don't see it much on a hypersonic gray. I think it's different.
Okay,
so
anyway.
Real quick, I didn't see it, but I guess my brother is on. So welcome, Jason. And hello.
Scott T.
just did a super chat. He says, just had my second Corvette lowered, essentially the same setup as Darren's. There's a 1 finger wheel gap front and 2 finger gap. Wait,
He's just, his gap is different up front, and he's wondering if it's going to settle.
It'll settle. Yeah, it'll settle. Mine's settled. It'll take a little bit, but
yeah. So that's what's happened with mine. Mine is starting to settle. It is harder to get 2 fingers in the back of mine now, so I'm hoping that in another 300 or 400 miles that it'll only be 1 finger, just like Darren's. Because his definitely looks better with it level.
And just that's another friendly reminder. So Scott has the Forged Light wheels, the polished or the brushed ones, but we totally forgot. We'll talk about it more next week too. Is Jose at Forged Light? He's doing a spring special on the Forged Light wheels. So for those that missed out at the end of the year, that was obviously his best pricing he's ever going to do. He literally made no money on those, but he's running a really good price special right now until the 17th.
Yep. And the link is always in the description.
The link's in there. Just call Forged Light, mention our show. He'll hook you up. He'll give you the free lug nuts, shipping, ceramic coating. But he's definitely knocking off almost $500-600 on those.
Yeah.
I think the lead time is about 4 to 6 weeks. So, get your wheels ordered so you have them by summer or late spring.
Yep.
And a bunch of people on here have them.
I think we've had 40 plus orders so far. Yeah.
For the wheels?
Yeah, when also Brandon on here, White Horsepower, he's got them on his car. I didn't even tell him this. Someone's like, I think I saw you driving around Frisco. It had to have been him because he has a 70th anniversary. He just got it lowered, but his is a coupe. Okay. But he's got the Forged Light wheels.
White with the Forged Light wheels. It's a twin car to yours.
So Larry Anthony just sent me $100. So that is also 100 entries into the big giveaway.
What about Cliff Massey?
Thank you so much. Yep. And Cliff Massey did a super sticker for $10. That's 10 entries into the big giveaway.
And his question attached to that is thoughts on getting the Chevrolet protection plan when purchasing a C8.
Where is that? I don't see that.
Mine just rolled off the line at Bowling Green. I need to make a decision on it. Well, Cliff, I've gone a couple different ways on that. How long are you going to keep the car?
How many miles are you going to drive?
How many miles are you going to drive? I mean, you got
get 3 years, 36,000 miles.
And you're not putting 36,000 miles on the car.
But here's the other thing. That's why I never do it.
I did it on my 2016 that we did the video on, and I thought I was going to keep that forever, but the C8 came out. And I
but you got money back, right?
Well, you get a fraction of it. You get some back.
I did not get the money back. I gave that to the gentleman that purchased the car. They transferred that over to him. So I let him have that.
I paid $2,600 for my warranty on my C7 and got $1,800 back 2 years later.
Because you didn't use up all your years.
Because I never used it.
Yep. It's prorated.
That's a no-brainer in my opinion.
Argument for another time because it's 3 years, 36,000 miles, right? That's from the manufacturer. But they always tell you you're going to get 5 years and whatever. But 3 years of it, 5 is already covered by the manufacturer. They're only insuring you for 2 years.
Yeah, that's correct. You're correct.
You know it. You're in the insurance business. This is all risk.
They don't go. If you buy a brand new car and you get the extended warranty, it starts after your old warranty.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But if they say it's a 5-year warranty, it's not 5 after the 3. It's just a total of 5. You have to look at the.
It's not 5 additional years.
Yeah,
so you're really
3
only
plus
getting
2 equals 5.
Right.
They're only giving you 2.
Misleading.
Yeah, but
so what you can
you're
do,
2-year warranty,
and we don't want to get into an argument about that. But however, what you can do is you don't have to make the decision now. You can go to any of the big 3-4 companies that offer vehicle protection, and you can still get it on a used car.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
You can wait in 3 years.
On a used car, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, but GM will also, in 3 years, they'll send you do you want to buy a warranty? You can buy it after. So you're protected for 3 years. So you don't need to be there under the lights.
So in other words, don't do it now. You can wait a couple years.
My 2015 was exactly 3 years old.
Yes.
So the bumper-to-bumper was expired, even though it only had 3,400 miles. So
you were nervous about it. You wanted to get
sure. So it was a no-brainer for me to pay $2,600. Now, they're more than that now.
Yeah.
But in 2018, it was $2,600 for 5 years and 50,000 extra miles.
That's good. That's a good deal.
That was a great deal. And then, like I said,
keep it all the time.
2 years later, I got rid of it. I traded it in
and
for
got your money back.
I got $1,800 out of the $2,600 back.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
That's how they all work.
But here's some advice. If you ever buy a warranty at the delership, say no about 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
The price will be cut in half.
Keeps going down. Keeps going down.
Again, a very good example of that is with my SUV. I ended up buying the warranty, and I bought that car brand new. And it's because it started out at $2,900. And I said, no, 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 no. By the time I got done saying no, they gave it to me for $800.
General Lee got a 6-year extended warranty on his Z06. So if General Lee's going to keep the car,
he's
then
driving
that's
it.
Peace of mind. I mean, I did that on my 2016. You know, I'm glad I didn't do it on my first C8 because I ended up getting that red mist one, right?
I mean, if you're daily driving it, you're going to put 10 or 15,000 miles on a year. That's a different story.
Yeah.
All right, let's give away a blower band.
Yeah.
In honor of Mike's birthday. Wait, that's the question. I almost said something.
Yeah.
McMulkin sells them at cost. Okay, Zippity. So.
They came up with the idea to do my birthday.
Yes.
A blower band. Now you guys have to guess how old I turned on Saturday, March 4th. Go.
That's going to be an easy one for somebody.
54.
Well,
Aren't you 54?
yeah, I mean, some people shouldn't answer that.
Well,
dang,
wait, simple cooking's
people
not
are
allowed
saying 69? Good golly.
That's my age. Simple cooking's not allowed to enter this giveaway, right?
no, but Elijah is.
Elijah's
Andrew, you already knew the answer.
Yeah.
Okay, so the person who got it right is Elijah Prasad. He was the first one to guess 43. I turned 43 on Saturday. So
Elijah you were born Prasad, in 1980?
He's a multi-winner, too. I just sent him a shirt or something.
He was born in 1980?
Yeah.
I mean, you were born in 80?
Yeah, 1980.
I graduated high school in 81.
Born in the 80s.
That's right.
Graduated high school in 81.
Well, I was born right at 80.
Oh, boy.
So, yeah.
I'm hanging with the wrong group.
So, Elijah
I need
Prasad,
to find some old people.
This is your blower band. If you don't already have one, I don't.
So Carlos asked an interesting question. Would you consider camping out at a vet dealer like McMulkin for a ZR1 allocation?
Absolutely.
Hell no.
I would, if that meant I was getting in before the people online.
Yeah, but
it's not going to happen.
But here's the thing.
No, I mean, if it was true. And
let me explain something to you, though. They, ever since Sioka did the Z06 like that, all the other dealerships have said, we'll do it like that. However, it's going to be completely different than Sioka did it. And it does not mean that because you're first in line there, that you're getting the first ZR1 allocation.
Yeah.
That does not mean that. Because you're able to go online and do it as well. So, no.
Scott White, 81.
I would never camp out. I never camped out for anything. You know, people did it for iPhones.
I did it once at Target for a stupid iPad, and I'll never.
Really?
Yeah, it was dumb. I was young. It was dumb.
So the best memories I have of me and Trevor camping out at Best Buy, I guess it was, to get the newest version. It was like the late 90s, early 2000s. And it was freezing. It was Cleveland. And we camped out. We were in a tent.
For what?
For the latest, was it the what's the shooter game, the big one?
Oh,
it's still big. It's big, but it would come out, and it was always during Thanksgiving.
You play video games?
Never. I don't play that. No.
Then why? Oh, he won.
Yeah, as a kid, he was the newest. Come on, Game of Thrones.
I know which one. No, the first shooter game that ever played.
Yeah.
I don't play video games.
And it's still, but it was a big thing, and it could come out. And then when we stayed out for the big console. When the Xbox came out, that was the biggest thing. So it was good memories, but yeah, it was freaking cold.
Call of Duty, Doug Hooks.
Call of Duty.
We all knew it.
Yep. Oh no, it was Halo. Stupid fast truck. Guess all the.
Oh, Halo.
Stupid fast truck. Are you reading my mind? He always says he answers. It was Halo. When Halo would come back out, yes, it was Halo. But anyway, so we're over time.
So here we go. Real quick before we close out, I just want to reiterate one thing.
There's nothing you have to add to.
There's what?
Corvette World on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. Well,
and Carlos, if you want to,
let me do this.
Carlos, throw it in there. There's a lunch a bunch of people are doing. Put that in there too.
For anybody that has just joined and did not see this, the big giveaway, the brand new item is this Come and Take It limited edition shirt. I don't know how many are left. There was only 28 of them starting tonight, but they are 100 entries. You spend $35, you get 100 entries. Plus, if you buy 2 key tags with them, that's another 50 entries. So just throwing it out there so that you guys know that it is available for anybody new that had just joined.
Bruno came up with the game that I was waiting for online at Best Buy, Pong.
Atari.
So as far as Saturday goes, I think we're going to do that a little different than we normally do with Corvettes and Coffee.
It's this Saturday?
I think I don't know about these guys, but I think I am going to Lava Cantina first. because it's right next to my house.
What time does that start?
It starts at 7:38. And I'm going to stay there for a little bit, and then I'm going to come over to Corvettes and Coffee because it starts at 9, but it goes to 11. So I'm going to go from there to Corvettes and Coffee, and then I believe we're going from there to Sneaky Pete's.
You've just got a whole day. Yeah. That's why that guy doesn't want her husband. That lady doesn't want her husband to get a Corvette. He'll be gone all the time doing these car shows.
It's a two-seater. Take the wife.
Could be, yeah, take the wife, exactly.
Oh, yeah, they love that. Mine doesn't.
So, if you want to come join us at Lava Cantina, you live in the DFW area, that's always a huge show.
Yeah, you have to get there early. That place will be
you got to get there early.
Do you have to register like
and they're
they have a
a little bit snobby about what car gets to park where.
Okay.
It's on, what you call it?
Park up front.
Yeah, park up front.
Okay.
So come there, and then we could make a big entrance into Corvette World. I think Robert's not going to be at Corvette World. I think he's on vacation. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's what's happening Saturday.
Okay.
And you can follow us from Corvette World to the Sneaky Pete's, which is over on 35.
Is that just for lunch?
Yeah, it's on Lake Louisville.
It's a lunch thing.
Okay.
There's going to be a ton of people at that.
Yeah.
That's Sneaky.
Yeah. Sneaky Pete's.
Sneaky Pete's. Yep. Okay.
It sounds kind of.
That's a car show.
Seedy, but no.
It's a car show. Yeah.
It's right on the lake. It's pretty cool.
It's on Lake Louisville.
Okay.
So that's going to wrap things up. Thank you so much for everyone that joined us tonight. Thank you for all the super chats. I hugely appreciate it. It really helps support the channel. I'm going to leave you with
he switched cameras.
I'm going to leave you with a cliff. Hang on. I'm going to leave them with a cliffhanger.
Oh, what's the cliffhanger?
Before I say see you next week, you're going to get a cliffhanger.
Okay.
So if you're new on the channel, please do me a huge favor and smash that red subscribe button and the bell for notifications. That way you'll be notified when these lives are. If you're new, the lives are at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you have not smashed that thumbs up button, please do so. It really helps YouTube know that you're loving this content. And the cliffhanger is I might have my car tomorrow, my new car.